MEP is a modern art project South Africa. It's a non-profitable organization. It develops the contemporary art in Richmond and South Africa through publication, through art exhibitions, and also supports the projects by the people of Richmond. It was founded by Harry Siertzeman and Aubrey Forey. Harry used to drive all the way from Pretoria, and he used to, on his way to Cape Town, sleep in Richmond, and he enjoyed the magical landscape of Richmond and the Karoo, to a point that he decided to buy a site that he turned into the gallery, which is the MEP SA Contemporary Art Collection, which consists of mostly the artworks from the artists that have been working in part of the resident art projects and the artists from Richmond. My name is Mongezi Ngombo. I work in the Richmond bookbinding project at the MEPS, which is the Modern Art Project South Africa, as a project manager. I was born in the Eastern Cape in Tata, and that's where I grew up. I started as an artist from a very young age. I grew up with my father, who was this creative. It kicked in like when one day he was sketching like a chappies, that rabbit on a paper wrap. That was where my hand started moving, and I was trying to imitate the drawing, and I showed my mother, and she said that you're gonna be an artist. Then I just carried on now, like just working and making artworks, and whatever images I would see, I would just like draw. I did sculpture when I was in grade 9 with the Nelson Mandela Museum, and I studied art and design at the Central Johannesburg College and printmaking at the Artist Proof Studio. Then bookbinding at the Power Paperworks, doing like an internship. For me, bookbinding was just a cover in a couple of papers. But when I saw those, I thought like, really? I wouldn't really even want to put a mark on one of these papers. I was really interested in how they treat the book as an aesthetic object. And then it just carried on. The bookbinding project started about like 6 years back. They wanted someone who can do printmaking and art, and teach the ladies how to create their own covers. Aubrey suggested the potato bag. They were using the traditional materials for bookbinding, and then Aubrey saw Thabo Pitso's artwork in Harry's collection, and then he thought, why can't we just use potato bags as the book covers? And that's where the idea developed. The ladies I'm working with, they are from Richmond, like in the neighboring townships. The idea was for them to learn a skill that they can use to generate income, to know how to produce, to know how to design, to know how to get about the admin work, so that at a later stage they're gonna be able to do that themselves. And once they are able to run the project and it's in their hands, that's gonna be the success. And then it can uplift the women into business and skill and the community development part of the project. At the moment, we have a shop, so our studio is divided into segments. So the front part of it is the shop, where if people come in, they buy our product, which has been happening so well. And then we've got the production space just in front of the shop.
The difference that the bookbinding was making in my life is, at first it was just a job, but as the times go, I start enjoying myself, because it was nice for me to create something with my hands and make a own profit and income for myself.
Die boekbinding was vir my soos iets wat ek nooit van myself geweet het nie. Sommige kere dan weet mense met watter talent jy sit nie. Vir my is dit alles, ek my hele lewe.
People in Richmond are very creative. For instance, when I was working with these ladies, there's something about them that That's very creative. They have the touch, you understand, and the nature for creativity. They connect that deep with the object. Maps really had a major impact in my life. I didn't know the potential that I could have in working with like a group of people, you know, just to share that piece of light, you know, with them.